Coalition here for another video for you guys today. Going on a quick little hunt. Want to grab a few things. I'm not even sure what I want to grab. Of course, I want the NECA TMNT figures from Target, but let's be honest, it's looking kind of ugly, guys. It's looking kind of ugly. I did manage to get my hands on one 2-pack from my friend. He could have picked me up the rest, but I just wasn't. Well, not Bebop and Rocksteady. He didn't find Bebop and Rocksteady, but he could have picked me up the other Turtles and the Foot Ninjas, but I just didn't have all the cash to drop right then and there. You know, to buy 4 or 5 2-packs all at once, you know, it gets kind of tough, especially when you got money going everywhere else for other things as well. But of course, we want the NECA Turtles, but we're also hunting down other things as well. I really have been sleeping on the Hasbro Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I just looked recently, and I think a Black Ranger came out, a Pink Ranger, and a Red Ranger. I need all of them. I need all the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers figures that come out. Don't get me wrong, I don't want the other Rangers from other Power Rangers iterations, but the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers are all must-haves for me because, you know, a 90s baby. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is like a religion to us. I actually was able to meet the Black Ranger and the Red Ranger for the first time a few months ago. I have a video of one of the Comic-Con panels I attended, and it's funny because the Black Ranger was like, you know, Power Rangers just isn't Power Rangers, it's also a way of life. It's something as a kid, you go outside and you're like, I'm the Red Ranger, you're the Green Ranger, you're the Blue Ranger, and you have hours of fun. Power Rangers lives on beyond just the TV series or even the toys. You know, it lives on through things like that. So I thought that was just interesting. If you want to watch that panel, you can go check out my videos. I have a few Mighty Morphin Power Rangers videos actually, but other than that, I'm thinking about looking for some Last Jedi Lego, not Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker Lego sets. This year, I've really held back on buying Star Wars toys. I lost a lot of my passion for Star Wars after The Last Jedi, and I've really held back on buying a lot of Rise of Skywalker stuff because for The Last Jedi, for The Force Awakens, I spent tons of money, and I went and saw the movie, and I was pretty pleased with the movie, and I was pretty pleased with all my purchases. The Last Jedi, I spent tons of money, went and saw the movie, was very disappointed in the movie, and began to be disappointed with my purchases because didn't really care to have action figures and toys from a movie that I hated and recreate scenes with Legos and action figures that I hated. So it's kind of like pointless. Like all this old man Luke toys, yeah, they look cool, but then when you know who old man Luke is, it's kind of like, I don't care anymore, you know? I just didn't care anymore. But, like I said, that stopped me from getting too much Rise of Skywalker stuff. Now, if I go see the Rise of Skywalker and I absolutely love it, then yeah, I'll go buy, you know, Lando's daughter's action figure or whatever the hell she's going to be and all these other characters, you know? But I'm not going to go, like I have 4 or 5 Rose action figures and stuff like that, and not that I had a problem with her from The Last Jedi, but it was just kind of pointless now because The Last Jedi sucked ass. And I don't want to hate the Rise of Skywalker and then have $500 worth of action figures from the Rise of Skywalker that I will never want to use again, you know? That's kind of where I was at with my Last Jedi purchases. But I do need to find me a Mandalorian fig. I've yet to see a Mandalorian figure in person, and I know that's crazy, but I have not. I went out on Force Friday actually this year, and I did buy a couple things from the Rise of Skywalker. I bought a couple troopers, like a Sith trooper and a jetpack trooper or something like that. But you can never go wrong with troopers in my eyes. I love troopers. All the different troopers that you're gonna make, I'm gonna buy all of them. I'm just letting you know that now. But yeah, I want to look at some Rise of Skywalker and maybe some Lego sets, different things. I just hope you guys join me on this journey. Go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe, and let's see what we find. You know, I have yet to see a Mandalorian fig in person. I just can't seem to find them. Pretty evasive. They're empty-handed, but Looks like I got my hands on something I wasn't expecting to find. I almost forgot all about this. Probably would have had it sooner if I could remember, but I always just check the Star Wars real quick, and then I check the Marvel Legends when I'm over here at Walmart, and then I leave. I don't go further down the aisle, so I'm glad I did today and found me a nice little gem. Looking at some of these Rise of Skywalker sets, it's pretty nice. Knights of Ren. I was hoping to find, maybe a smaller set from the Rise of Skywalker. Don't want to drop too much bread right now, but I don't know if they have one. I didn't really pay attention and look at all the sets that are coming out for Rise of Skywalker. I don't know, I'm just not super excited about the movie, not as excited as I should be. But hopefully that will change. I mean, The Mandalorian has definitely got me back interested in Star Wars and stuff, but we'll just have to see if the movie can deliver or not. Looks like they have the Deadpools over here. They're a different Walmart now. The smaller Walmart, but they have better selection as far as like this type of stuff goes. Yeah, I wanted to ask you guys for a quick little bit of advice. I'm actually thinking about investing in a better video editing software for myself as a Christmas present to myself. And I'm wondering if you guys have any suggestions or recommendations on like what video editing software you think is best, because I'm really thinking about getting one and getting a new camera here in the next couple of weeks. Not positively sure, but I think I'm going to. Also drop down some good camera suggestions, like for those of you who do action figure reviews and different things like that, or even vlogs. Let me know down below what cameras you would suggest, because I definitely need to invest in some better equipment ASAP. I've been meaning to do it for a long time now, but I definitely want to go ahead and get that. I need to get a new camera and new video editing software. So like I said, if you got any suggestions or recommendations, let me know down in the comments below. Also, what are you guys looking for Christmas? What are you hunting down? What cool action figures or pops or Lego sets or whatever pop culture type things do you have on your Christmas list this year? Let me know down in the comments below. And who knows, maybe Santa Claus might pay you a visit. I'm really digging this figure, but I don't know about this this Kimberly face. Something looks off about it. Alright, so I just got done with what I had to do today pretty early, so I figured I would head over to Target. So literally, as I'm getting in my car to head to Target, the homie Chris hits me up. Hey, I think Target got in the 2-pack turtles. So now, basically, I am jetting over to Target to see if I can get my hands on some. I really just want the Bebop and Rocksteady 2-pack. Don't get me wrong, I want all the 2-packs. I already got one of them. But the Bebop and Rocksteady is like a must-have for me. Right now during the holidays, I'm not ready just to drop like $250 all at once on action figures, especially considering the fact that I just bought a lot of pops and all that stuff. But anyway, that's besides the fact, besides the point. We're headed over to Target. Seen a lot of horror stories. People saying that they had to wait for the NECA reps to take out the NECA boxes and put stuff on the shelves. And when the NECA shippers are open, all the Bebops and Rocksteadies are already missing out of them. I've seen that all over America and all the different toy groups I'm in, and Instagram and all that stuff. By the way, join the Collectors Coalition on Facebook. But anyway, yeah, seen a lot of horror stories. I haven't had any luck with any turtles, period. My friend had a job like somewhere in South Carolina, which is a state away from us, because I live in Georgia, just to find some turtles. So, fingers crossed, they actually finally came in here in Savannah. This will be my first time in Georgia seeing the turtles, if they're there. I don't want to get my hopes up too high, because as you can probably tell, I'm pretty hyped. Because I really, really want this Bebop and Rocksteady. Plus, like I said, I got the whole day ahead of me that free. I can just sit back, watch some YouTube videos, and unbox my Bebop and Rocksteady. Also, I think a trailer possibly drops today, or already dropped today, for the new Ghostbusters film. I'll be doing a quick reaction to that probably soon. It might already be up on the channel by the time you watch this video. Also, the Wonder Woman trailer. How'd you guys feel about that? I wasn't overwhelmed or underwhelmed. It was just what it was for me. I'm part of the minority that thought the Wonder Woman film was kind of overrated. Don't get me wrong. I thought the first 3 acts for the film were pretty good. Just as good as any other superhero movie, you know, just about. But the 3rd act just fell apart for me. The villain fell apart. And I'm just telling you right now, I don't care how good your superhero flick is. If at the end it's going to turn into just some dark CGI mayhem that I can't even, like, make out, you know, on screen, then I'm going to check out. Black Panther almost went there with me. The last fight with Black Panther and Killmonger, I wasn't too fond of it, but you know, there was so much other stuff going on in the final battle that it allowed, you know, it worked itself out where I was okay with it. Wonder Woman, that last fight, it was just, you couldn't see anything, and it was just pointless. Like, you had this great movie that led up to weak ending, which will always kill a superhero film for me. Just like Suicide Squad. I'm part of the minority that really enjoyed Suicide Squad until the end. I wasn't really for it, but all that's besides the point. We're going to go get these turtles, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Cross your fingers right now. Let me know, have you found the turtles in your area? Are you still looking for them? Let me know down in the comments below, man. Sometimes we need to link up and help each other out on these figs, because hunting down these things is getting hectic. It's getting hectic. I feel like over the past few years, since I've gotten heavier into collecting, that there's so many more collectors nowadays. So many more people are getting into collecting and stuff, and that's definitely a cool thing. But it makes it harder to find the figs out there for sure. Got a good bit of Target exclusives pops, but as you guys saw, got my hands on the Bebop and Rocksteady thanks to Chris. I need to hop on one of these big pops. I got a couple of them, but I don't have any of the exclusives. Also saw they just announced a bunch of Adam Sandler pops from various Adam Sandler movies. It's also my first time seeing these NECA figures, which I think these are pretty dope. Yeah, they're both the same. I need to put a seatbelt on this thing. So I got my Bebop and Rocksteady finally. Super excited. I was actually surprised to see how many they actually had in stock. I think they had at least 8 packs. At least, I would say. So yeah, plenty of Bebop and Rocksteadies over there. Only grabbed 1 2-pack. I think my homie grabbed a 2-pack. And yeah, it was tempting. I almost had to buy 2. So I could just keep one in box, never open it, and then open the other one and do what I want with it, and just go ham with it. You know, I open my figures usually But I'm very careful with them, and all the boxes are intact, and I put them back in the boxes after I take photos with them and different things like that. But it would be nice just having a loose set that you could just, you know, carry anywhere, get you some toy photography, bang them up a little and not have to worry about it. I try to keep my things in A1 condition. I've always been that type of person. Ever since I was a kid, whatever it was that I collected or had, I always took good care of it. Wouldn't let even the pages crease on my comic books, things like that, of that nature. Yeah, but got my 2-pack. I hope you guys are having luck. I know a lot of you aren't, but just be patient, my friends. I honestly can tell you that I never thought in a million years that I would ever see these hit my town, and they did, and there's a good bit of them. Thankfully, my homie stayed on top of it until they got here, because he told me, he's like, man, we're going to get you this Bebop and Rocksteady 2-pack. And we got it, so shouts out to you, bro. And shouts out to everyone that's out there busting their ass trying to find this 2-pack, because I know it has been difficult. But yeah, finally got my hands on it. It's time to go home and unbox it. Do you guys want to see a quick review for it? Let me know down in the comments below. Usually in my toy hunts, I will give you more in-depth look at what's on the aisles and give you my thoughts and opinions on what figures I see or come across. But it's the holiday season, man, and not only is it packed out here, everywhere is blasting Christmas music. And I've already gotten hit with a copyright issue for Christmas music last year, because I mean, when you make toy hunting videos or adult collectible hunting videos, remember this channel is for adults only. But when you make these videos, a lot of the problem is when you go to these stores, they're all playing loud music inside and stuff like that. And I mean, of course I could go in and take the audio out and just put a song over me recording and stuff, but I like to talk and give you guys my thoughts on everything. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Remember, be patient and keep hunting those turtles. And as always, you have a good day, YouTube.